Happy Wednesday. Let's stay lifted above all things. Welcome to our Power Hour Sheesh. Blunts over bullshit. KK's in the house. Solo rocking out tonight, but it's all good. Our focus tonight is going to be time and motherhood. So first, let me get my couple, inhales in as the smoke elevates my mind and my cells throughout my body. And I feel so amazing because it's been one hell of a day, I tell you.
I'm choking, rolling up some really good trees. I'm burning it down with my folks. When I inhale, it hits my throat, make me choke. All for more. The only time a nigga don't smoke is when I'm dead and motherfucking broke. But I got my pokes and my lighters. I'm pulling all nighters with little shorty around the way who keep that fire. Committed to marry until I die. I'm in the sky looking down on you. You blowing that bad, we blowing that blue. When you coughing all soft like I had a cold. I'm out my chair like I had the flu. I roll up Monday, roll up Tuesday, roll up Wednesday. Let's get blinded, roll them Dutchess, swish it backwards, Mary J, you gotta love it. Roll up Thursday, roll up Friday, it's the weekend, let's stay blinded. And my eyes look so Chinese, they ask me where I'm from, I love it. Roll up Monday, roll up Tuesday, roll up Wednesday, let's get blinded. Roll them Dutchess, swish it backwards, Mary J, you gotta love it. Roll up Thursday, roll up Friday, it's the weekend, let's stay blinded. And my eyes look so Chinese, they ask me where I'm from, I love it. Woo. Hold on. What? Oh, fuck. What you done did? Did I fuck up? Yeah. Am I back on it? Can I goddamn get back on it?
All right. We are back, and I feel much better, so I can focus on looking on the camera now. But on the serious tip, blunts over bullshit, a major blunt fact or blunt matter, might I say, and shout out to Southeast Ratchet Cakes and Blunt Facts. Blunts over bullshit, as a mom and as a mother and a woman, we constantly battle with balance of time and being able to work and find your equal life, career, and what you also find in yourself and becoming the person that you aim to be is a constant struggle within everyone's life, especially moms. So, as a topic throughout Washington, D.C., with the kids being on focus and summer coming into play, and a recent shootings in Southeast and Ward 8, we are refocused to some of the same topics every year, every season, every day. And people, they stand on their platforms or they sit behind their closed doors. And the fact still remains that moms struggle. And the issue, the real issue, the blunt issue over the bullshit that gets played about why this and why that in the community and people taking a stand, I'm calling all moms. Whether you're a Canna mom, an activist, I work on Clean Moms Coalition. So DuPont Market every Sunday until 2 p.m. Clean Moms Coalition is there. We're advocating. We're handing out pamphlets. We write petitions based on the quality of air in the EPA and the regulations. It's so many different ways that you can use your voice or your platform, and you can get your kids involved. So this is a way to keep the kids off of the street and keep them engaged in something that is on a higher level of thinking and maybe spark an interest in them in some other way that they can help the kids in their school or in their neighborhood, because the kids are also dealing with their own issues within the community. And we as parents, we oversee those issues because we're dealing with our own issues. And cannabis is an outlet for all people who like to indulge in that vice, if you call it that. But I like to elevate and alleviate with cannabis, and it does help me cope and get through the day and balance. I feel like my time or ease some of the anxiety throughout the stresses of the day. So I asked my Canna moms to stand with me and advocate in any cause that you may have, but we are coming together. And me and my daughter, we started a nonprofit 2.5 years ago. So you can join the show, hit my email, Instagram. One small voice, one person can make a major change. That's all it takes. So the topic is, why do people think about things or why do people act on things when they can benefit off of them, okay? Because this has been an issue long before I was born, or long before I was of age to become or take action. So, in many issues throughout DC, we act upon them once the bad or the right has already happened, versus being more progressive or trying to prevent those actions. Even within myself, so I asked myself, how can I help the community, and how can I teach my daughter and teach other kids of her age to become more aware of how they can be activists, or how they can be proactive in cause, logic, and thinking. Cannabis helps you do that, but they can't engage in cannabis, we all know. So I teach her about philosophy and questioning, and just speaking to her on a conscious level about how she feels on what's going on in the community and what her opinion is. And this is one gateway I feel that we can interact with our kids and get them involved. So, how do you feel? And what will you do in your community, in your ward, in your section, or your block of town to give back without having the extreme happen? How have you affected another life? That is the main question, and it's blunt over bullshit. So let's put the bullshit aside. I have to tell myself every day, because we all have bullshit with us. We all have things that we could overcome within ourselves and help the next person. That's what the show is about. That's what we're going to focus on today, and talk about how moms, or how people, can focus on the blunt things, issues, policies, passions to elevate your mind, your life, and the people around you. Blunts over bullshit, guys. I'm going to continue smoking on my blunt while you guys think about what I just said, and rock out to some of my Mateo. We're going to play some Mateo up next, because we want to tribute to him, since he will be at the Lifted Luau June 23rd, for all those who want to come out and enjoy some soothe vibes, enjoy some tinctured pineapple and jerked pineapple bowls. It's definitely going to be amazing.
Yeah, I am about to see another day. Could be over any day. It's going down in this bitch. That's all I have to say. About to see another day. Could be over any day. It's going down in this bitch. That's all I have to say. About to see another day. Could be over any day. It's going down in this bitch. That's all I have to say. About to see another day. Could be over any day. It's going down in this bitch. That's all I have to say. You and that goddamn monkey music.
Without you, motion's gone. And I hope this don't sound wrong, but the day seems twice as long, and the pain just don't feel right, no. If it's mine alone, and maybe you sit at the window waiting. Maybe bad things just repeat then rewind. Maybe the truth is the walls are caving in. Just say it so. Say it so. Say it so. Say it so. Now I walk through endless nights, let the street lights pass the time. And even though your call don't come near, I still pray you're by the phone. And I know this don't sound right, no, but I hope you heard like I.
When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. When you're crying, you bring on the rain, stopping your sighing. Be happy again, keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Shotgun shack. You may find yourself in another part of the world. You may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. You may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. You may say to yourself, well, how did I get here?
Letting the days go by.
Let the water hold me down.
Letting the days go by.
Water flowing on the ground.
Into the blue again.
After the money's gone. Once in a lifetime. You may ask yourself, how do I work this?
large automobile. You may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful house. You may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful wife.
Letting the days go by.
Let the water hold me down.
Letting the days go by.
Water flowing on the ground.
Into the blue again.
After the money's gone.
Once in a lifetime.
Water dissolving. Water removing.
Free spirit.
There is water.
I just love vibing music, you know, like where you can just coast and the music takes you to a whole nother dimension. I'm trying to bring experiences and bring my lifestyle and my vibe and my rainbows. And when I say rainbows, because I just realized, like, sometimes I'm a little slow and I say eat my rainbows, I mean like happiness, you know, hearts, like gifts. Like, my rainbows are the shit. Like, you know, like how Khalees said her milkshake, like my rainbows, but I'm not gay. So not like my milk, not like them type of rainbows, okay, guys? Because I think, yeah. But I love, you know, all people and rainbows and things. But I just realized that, yeah, that rainbow thing, yeah. So anyway, back to... a lifetime of staying lifted. Yeah, stay lifted. So, on a back to our serious blunt tip, blunts over the bullshit. These potholes still in DC. I fell in another one. It's some bullshit, man. Where is the money going? Please. I want to get together who help me out. The money. Show us where the money is going, DC. For real. Because the schools aren't getting the money. Our kids are suffering. The parents are suffering. You want to blame it on the parents, and we have to work to make the ends meet because y'all keep raising the rent. And I mean, these are the blunt fucking real issues over the bullshit that y'all keep feeding us in society. And my daughter, she's like, Mom, why you gotta work so hard? You just keep working, keep going. And I'm like, I gotta take sleep naps in between the next job. But it's life and it's all good. But it's funny because it's balancing the bullshit, and it's blunt, it's real. And us as mothers and as women, we just have to keep it rolling and keep the ball going. Like it never stopped. Like the beat does not stop. It does not stop. And I don't think some people understand or get the gist of being a full-time single parent with no support. Or, you know, because it's different and everyone has different perspectives and aspects of their life due to their support system and due to their family and their need and how mentally strong they can uphold or withstand a situation. Because we are all here struggling with our own struggles, and no one is perfect. So we all have self-issues and battles and bullshit that we deal with. So let's be real and blunt about it and work together as people and elevate and help, because what you may have that, or what you may not have, that you're hindering, something that's hindering you and your growth, someone else that you are looking down on may be able to uplift and elevate you in that area. You never know what gifts a person holds. You never know. So, I mean, that's just my key and something that I like to remind myself and keep on me daily. And I am so grateful and thankful. So we have to give the grace to the universe, to the powers that be. So I have a lot of little mottos and things of that nature that I like to stick with. So Blunts Over Bullshit came about when I was telling myself, you know, you gotta cut the bullshit, okay? you gotta, like, certain things aren't gonna change unless you change them within yourself. Certain things happen to people and because of who they are and what they do. So we have to realize those things and change them for the greater good. Overall, smoke your blunts, think about it, and stay lifted above the bullshit. No one can break you but you. That's the key. Keys, okay? That's what we like to give away, keys. Like, keys meaning knowledge keys. How we can build each other to be a greater one, a greater person. Those type of keys. That's what I like to pass along. So what we've been doing is giving out major keys over here, like gifts, where people can learn about cannabis. January, see, I'm high and I ain't even hit the whole blunt. That's okay. But June, that's next month, which is like, let's see. It's like 2 weeks away or a week and a half away, right? And it's hemp month. It's hemp month. And we're going to launch hemp month next Wednesday. Yay, because it'll be the first of the month. Everyone hates the first of the month, but hey, whatever. Comes around like clockwork. And we're going to celebrate by giving away free food, hemp. Everything's going to be hemp infused. So join us. We're kicking off Cooking with KK at the Hot Spot, which is going to be a weekly event. If you want to come out and watch CBD infused, learning how to infuse cocktails, make your own tinctures, or just sit back and cool and vibe out. You know how I like to vibe. None of that trap. We just gonna chill. Drink some infused or non-infused, delicious, fresh juices, and enjoy the weather and eat well. Because I love to cook, you know, and eat. We know that. Well, my friends and people who I feed, they know that. So come out with KK. We're going to have an awesome time next Wednesday and every Wednesday after that from 6 to 9. Yeah. So it's kind of like right before the show. So then at the show, you'll get amazing gifts as well. Hey. Yeah. So we have a lot of cool things coming all summer long. We're also doing a kids growing session where we're teaching kids how to DUI, DIU, one of those. I'm DIY, yes. Because I'm a little dyslexic and I'm real about my faults. I'm dyslexic. I have a little, sometimes I'll be flipping it up, especially when I'm high or I'm really thinking about it too hard. But long story short, we're going to teach the kids in the community of Ward 7 and 8 how they can grow their own vegetables in mason jars in their home, like herbs, mint, basil, romaine, cabbage. It's a lot of vegetables that you can just grow right in your window and start your own hydroponic, aqua, water garden thing going on. You know, I did it and I couldn't believe it. The first time somebody told me, they were like, no, I think I read it somewhere. And I was like, what? I can just reuse the end of my romaine head instead of keep buying it every week? So I've literally, in the last year and a half, saved, because I did a little calculator. And that's what we also want to teach the kids, how they can be more sustainable. And you can clock how much you can save by eliminating so many little things out of your budget that you could either grow or you could just eliminate that shit because it's some bullshit. So get down to the real bunts over bullshit, and you can eliminate a lot of the bullshit, and then you be like, whoo, I feel good. I feel uplifted. Yes. And I got more money in my pocket, and maybe I can buy some growing materials and grow some weed. Girls grow ganja too. Shout out to Lisa Grows, and all the women who grow ganja, especially our lovely, we love growing, and growing is great mentally, physically, all of that. Growing. So, growth. That's what it's about. And girls grow some great ganja. Just check out Lisa Grows. She has a Weeda Kid episode and so many other lovely things. I met her here at my second Listen Vision Seafood Session show. Yeah, and it was really awesome. I learned a lot, and since then we've stayed connected. And she's awesome. Not connected as I've liked, because I've been mixing in action and, going through my own thing. But long story short, she's an awesome person, and she stayed connected with me and true. And that's what I really love about some people within the cannabis community. They are really genuine, and they want to help you grow and learn with them. And it's no discrimination and no cut cards or mal or ill will. And she's just one of those awesome ones. So, girl, you rock. I just want to say that. Yeah. And so we are hosting. I'm going to start doing my Lifted Limoncellos again. And we're going to put together a little mixer coming soon, to be continued or announced at a future date. Yeah. But we have a lot of great, amazing things coming. Summer's rolling around, and we want to give back to the community. So if anyone has any ideas, or they would like to collaborate for the kids and also for the adults, that would really be awesome. Somewhere in Ward 7 or 8, represent for the South Side, because that's where I reside for some time now. So just leave it at that. And I love my community. No matter what we go through as people, as a whole, we have to stand together and admit and be blunt about the bullshit and overcome it together and really take a stand. As parents, as mothers, as single people, whoever. You don't even have to be a parent, but you should care. That's the point. Like, we should all care, because when things happen, then you're like, oh, but what were you doing before the bullshit happened? That's the question. What were you doing? Did you care then? Were you thinking about it before you start making money, or before you got into the cannabis industry? Were you volunteering, or were you thinking about becoming an activist? But it's neither here or there. What are you doing today? And how are we going to change the community? How are we going to take a stand and be the face and the forefront of a great thing in DC, more than just what DC has been known for in the past? How are we going to leave a legacy for yourself, for your kids? That's a question I constantly ask myself, and I ask my daughter to ask herself on a daily basis. So stay lifted above all things. KK is peacing out for, a couple minutes. Smoke break. Y'all know what it is. It's a smoke break. I really haven't smoked all day because I was doing a lot of errands, like mommy things. So you can't smoke and do mommy things. Yeah, so today was like a non-smoke day for me. And I'm like catching up from earlier today. I'm playing catch up. But it's all good. And my daughter's like, yeah, so you think that, because my daughter's real. And she's like, Mom, so that stuff stinks. Like, keep it away. I'm like, okay. She's like, I'm just saying, I would never do drugs. I'm like, well, it's medicine. She's like, I know that, Mom, but it really stinks. I was like, all right, so we working on the stinking thing. But she's aware of the medicinal properties and how society has judged or put a cloak over marijuana. And I think it is, at first, I was kind of standoffish. I'm like, I didn't really want her to know everything that I was doing. And then I said, that's bullshit. I have to be real with myself if I'm really gonna indulge and be in this lifestyle and give myself to it. And you know, I'm cooking, I'm taking classes, I'm doing yada yada, and I can't lie to her, and I'm telling her to live this righteous and do these things and walk this way. So I just came out and broke the shebang, and pretty much she already knew the shebang. She's like, yeah, Mom, I know it's not your regular catering business anymore. I'm not stupid. I was like, yeah, I know you're not stupid. She's like, yeah, you think I'm stupid. Yeah, I knew this like 6 months ago. I was like, oh, okay, excuse me. She's like, business has been booming, so how much you making? I was like, girl, relax, okay? It ain't even that type of party. It ain't even that booming. I'm working hard in the mug. She's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, the hard work comes first. It's not, it's just a lot. So she's a funny character, but she's very aware. She's the same little thing that told me, we not eating meat. Like, it's nasty. You keep teaching me all this stuff. And she's like 10 years old, and she was serious. She stopped eating meat at 10 years old. She threw away all the bacon. I had to sneak bacon at work because my kid was running the refrigerator. I said, God dang. But it was for the good. But I still, got my little, because I still like to eat. And I tell her we got to cut back on the snacks. But it is a struggle, eating healthy. And that's some more bullshit. The things that they put in our food, in the food system in America is fucked up. The FDA knows it. America knows it, but we still turn a blind eye every day over the bullshit. But yet, you talk about bullshit, you turn a blind eye to all of the blunt. They're killing us through the food, through the medicine, through the television. Yet we just sit and watch it, sit and eat it, sit and indulge. Like, hello? Blunts. Let me light my blunt all night. Thanks, Jeremy, because I forgot my lighter. Because I'm always, I forgot my lighter. And Jeremy saved me with his torch so I can light my blunt. Yeah, because I was going to take a break, but then it totally spun into, many things, which is great. But the blunt fact is, the blunts over the bullshit is that it's so many blunt things that we overlook for the bullshit on a daily basis. Like, why aren't we standing up? Why are they putting trisodium phosphate in cereal, which is a metal, which is cancerous, which you can pull, you can do so many different, come on, do your research, people. So I teach myself, other than the degree that I put on my own back, I taught myself a lot of the bullshit that we go through. And I'm like, why are we dealing with this bullshit? So we don't eat cereal in my house. Cereal's banned. And yeah, General Mills banned. We can't eat that shit. Oatmeal. My daughter knows. Oatmeal, even when it's hot outside, you hungry, that oatmeal fill you up. Add some fresh fruit, mangoes, berries. Boom. Delicious. That's what I'm saying. All holistic. Think about where you're putting in your bodies. Wellness, health, heal thyself, healthy self. Come on now. I got them for days. It's just like, eat the right thing. Not McDonald's. McDonald's is making $1 million a day off of killing us. Like, ammonia's in the burgers. It's not real meat. The bread doesn't even mold. The French fries. YouTube is like, everybody should go to YouTube College. Thank you. YouTube College. Like, you can teach yourself anything on YouTube or look it up. all of the bullshit in the world is right on YouTube now. So it ain't no reason why we aren't all taking a stand for something. Just like, hey, I'm going to teach myself how to be a doctor, like Ben Carson. Man, it wasn't even no YouTube back then. It wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Frederick Douglass, so he's like, I'm going to read. Because, I mean, but see, I think that's the privilege now. And the bullshit is that we have so much shit that we don't even care about the real blunt, you know, what we need to really be focusing on, like the passion, the logic, the ethics, the helping thy neighbor. I know, you know, let me teach you, each one teach one. I don't know everything. Can you help me build my website? Or, you know, I don't have that much money, but barter and trade was the first system used. I'm off of my rant and I'm about to smoke my blunt because I'm tired of the bullshit. And y'all have an amazing night. Y'all like my shirt? Don't stress me out. For real. Y'all with these don't. I mean, I just want to live happy, free. I'm ready for a lovely, my daughter's like, when is vacation coming? I'm like, schedule looks like never. I'm so sorry. Bahamas was fun, so we just look at the old pictures when we went to the Bahamas. Yeah, the water, the fishing. And she's like, so you for real? Yeah, I'm for real. Power to the people.
Mountain rain,